right, welcome back. You're listening to Clean House and Life Balance Hour. And the topic of today's show is sharpening the edge of your integrity. And we just went through the definition of integrity is doing what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. In other words, keeping your promises, being your word. I mean, duh, you know.
I have a quote from Janis Joplin, which I thought was really cute. I'm not cute, but it's a really cool quote that's
Janis
very
Joplin, boy, that takes me back a
No
ways.
kidding. No kidding.
Yeah.
It says, don't compromise yourself. You are all you've got.
Right on, okay?
Good quote, good quote.
Very
Now,
good.
think about this. We were talking before we went on the break about, I started slipping in a little bit of the conversation. What's the difference between integrity and morality? What's the difference between, you know, if you don't do what you say you're going to do, should you beat yourself up? Should you make yourself wrong? Should you judge another if they don't do what they say they're going to do? So it's all about how, as human beings, we love to get a step up on somebody else, especially when they're not their word. We love to judge and evaluate. We love to be better than. We love to be right that we're better than. We love to spend a lot of energy, you know, tallying up on our side of the board that we're right about somebody else. And see, I told you, see, they didn't do what they said they were going to do. And the truth is, they didn't do what they said they were going to do. That's all they didn't do. Doesn't mean that they're bad. Doesn't mean that they shouldn't have the job. Doesn't mean anything. It just means that they're human, okay? I mean, think about this now. If you're going to have babies, then you got to be a parent, right? You can't have babies and not be committed to be a parent. If you're going to take a job, you got to do the job. If you're going to lose weight, if you say, I'm going to lose weight, like I said, I was going to lose enough weight to where my knees wouldn't hurt. And I did it. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't about how much weight I was going to lose. It was losing enough weight so my knees wouldn't hurt. That happened to be 103 pounds. Okay? I wasn't excited about having to lose 103 pounds. Although I am cuter, right?
You are cuter.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like keeping those Oreos away from you.
Keeping those Oreos, yeah. And I also said, you know, said I was going to quit smoking, and I did it. Now, if I hadn't quit smoking, am I bad? No, I'm just unhealthy. Got it? I'm not bad. It's a choice I made. All right?
And I'm so glad you chose to do that.
I understand. But
I love that. I think that's such an important distinction. I think, you know, we mention these things in life and we allot them with being bad, but you're right, they're just unhealthy.
Yeah, I mean, you're just unhealthy, and quite frankly, probably looked down on by a lot of people and judged, you know, like, oh my God, you know, it's not popular to smoke now, like at the end of World War II, it was really popular to smoke. Right now, it's, oh, you're really bad if you smoke. And the truth is, you're just going to die early, and it's going to be ugly. Emphysema is not fun. And now there's the big old thing about secondhand smoke, but I'm not going to go to all that. But all I'm saying is if you say, you know, see, I'm going to quit doing something, and you don't do it, it's not about you're good or bad. You just either did it or you didn't do it, okay?
And so people get to trust you whether or not you can be your word or not.
Yeah. Also, people get to learn about who you are. When you're not your word, you own up to it, you clean it up, and get back to being your word. That's what integrity is all about. Mm-hmm. If you take the morality, the good, bad, right, wrong, the judgment and evaluation out of whether someone's in integrity or out of integrity, all you have is a powerful person. He or she is either being their word or they're not. And then they have a choice. If they're their word, keep doing it. If they're not their word, they need to choose to get back in integrity and be their word again. So how do they do that? And we're going to talk about that in this segment. So like if you say you're going to exercise consistently. I mean, it's a big double duh. I mean, figure it out. If you're going to do what you say you're going to do, then do what you say you're going to do. All right? And if you catch yourself not being what you say, if you catch yourself not doing what you say, usually what's missing is accountability. Notice everybody's going, well, not me. That's your problem.
Well, it's easier just to say, you know, this is what I'm going to do and not have anybody or anything to back it up with. Mm-hmm. Then you can fall back to your old ways of being.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but what about if it's not personal? What about, like right now, there's a lot of election stuff going on in Santa Barbara, okay? Mm-hmm. And what if you said, I'm going to support a certain person for running office? Like there's several seats open for the city council now, and there's some folks wanting to get reelected, doing all kinds of things. Really good folks. I mean, to run for a public office, it takes a lot of chutzpah. It takes a huge commitment. It takes a lot of being underneath the microscopic eyeball of the public. It takes a lot of, you know, you got to be able to take heat and judgment and evaluation. And you're supposed to know stuff. That's the hard part. That's why I don't run for public office. I don't know anything. So it's all about really getting straight, you know. Am I going to support somebody? And if I am, let's get her done. Mm-hmm. If I'm not going to support somebody, then at least let's vote.
Yeah.
You understand?
Exactly.
So if you say you're going to run, support someone for running for public office, then support them. If you say you're going to lay down and do nothing, now here's a good one. Listen to what I'm saying now. If you say you're going to lay down and do nothing, then I want you to lay down and do nothing. I didn't say for how long.
Like for me, it'd be about 3 minutes.
Yeah, for me, after about 4 or 5 minutes, I'm vibrating off whatever I'm laying down on. Okay, so whatever it is for you, you have to do exactly what you say you're going to do. Being in integrity is being your word, all right? Being in integrity is being your promises. That's the dance. So let's not make this difficult. You want to have integrity be easy? Stop judging people that are out of it. Stop beating yourself when you're not in integrity with what you speak. Start liking yourself. Start seeing yourself in the mirror and go, oh, wow, I'm so totally cute.
Clay, we have someone on the line here who is sharpening their own integrity. We have Alyssa on the line.
Alyssa, hi.
Hi. Well, my question is, my boyfriend and I have been having some difficulties lately.
Yeah.
And he feels that I'm being out of integrity, and I don't feel like I've been out of integrity. And I need to make him, or how can I make him realize that I'm being in integrity?
Okay, so my question to you is what does he feel you're out of integrity about? Did you promise that you would do something or be something or provide something that you haven't?
Something like that, I guess. It's more along the lines of he's just more something that I had said to him, and it was something that he was surprised about, and I kind of didn't realize that I was.
Okay, so have you, in this thing that you said to him, or this thing that he, a lot of times what you say to people isn't what they get. They'll hear through a filter what they think you said, and it really, really isn't what you said.
Yeah.
So integrity is all about doing what you say you're going to do. Right now, did you say something to him that doesn't add up to you doing what you say you're going to do? Can you get that?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, so what
I get it.
Okay. That's okay. So he's upset with you, right?
Correct.
Okay, and he's upset with you because he thinks you did something that you weren't supposed to do?
Correct.
Or talked to somebody, or danced with somebody, or said something to somebody that he feels you shouldn't have done, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so if that's the case, what's the only one thing you can do?
I don't even know.
Well, you have to sit down and communicate with him and say, look, I realize that I've done something that you're upset about, and I don't understand the upset. So can we talk about it until we get it clear and move on?
Okay.
So it's all about, now write this one down. Right, okay,
I'm
you ready?
I'm ready.
Full and complete communication.
Okay.
All right? There's a difference between a misunderstanding and being out of integrity.
Yeah.
Fair enough?
Okay.
The integrity comes in when you're committed to get the communication complete so that you can see that you're not out of integrity. There's just a misunderstanding in communication.
Okay.
Got it?
I got it.
Good. Thanks for the call.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Okay, now, my gosh, to be in integrity, we have to go on a break again, and I'm just rolling. How can I do integrity if I keep commercial sponsors? Yeah. Okay, you're listening to the Clay Nelson Life Balance Hour. Sharpen the edge of integrity. It should be the Clay Nelson and Susan Nelson Life Balance Hour.
That's okay. I like it. Then it's all on your shoulders, dear.
She's looking at me like, I want more airtime.
No.
Okay, so come on back. We're going to talk about the definition of integrity, what integrity really is, how to keep integrity rolling. I got some good examples about how kids are with integrity, and then how adults look in the mirror and they go, yuck, about their own integrity. So come on back.